Alright guys, so I'm going to try to explain real quick what is going on with this. I'll tell you what I've done so far. Whenever I bought this, the guy told me it needed a new pump, a new hydraulic pump. So finally resourced one down, finally got one, put it in, started working as soon as I put it in, and then it slowly stopped working. I'm like, well crap. So I figured something was, I also put in a new filter at the same time. So, like I said, it was working great for, I don't know, probably about 10 minutes or so. And then as it kept going, the arms would lift up real jerky, and I figured it was just air in the hydraulic system and to keep using it, and it would bleed itself out. Well, it never did that. It just continuously got worse and worse and worse till it wouldn't work at all. And that is also on the arms and on the bucket. So I took off this whole plate here because I figured something was getting stuck in the suction area, because there's, I don't know how well you can see that. It did rain, so there is a little bit of oil from whenever I was changing some stuff out. But anyways, there's a pipe that goes down into the sump area. It's welded all the way around here and goes down and then turns, and then there's a little suction piece that's kind of right in the middle of the machine. And I made sure that was cleaned off. There was a little bit of sludge and junk down inside, but honestly not near as bad as what I would have thought. So cleared all that out. I pushed air back up through that tube just to make sure that was cleared out. This pump here, whenever it's pumping, so you can see from the bottom, it sucks from that tube in the bottom. It comes through this pipe here, through the filter, up through here to the pump. Now this pump was strong enough that it actually collapsed a hose. Trying to suck something, so it's getting some kind of restriction somewhere, and I'm not quite sure where. I took off the hydraulic filter housing. I looked all inside there just to make sure there wasn't nothing obscuring it. I took off that bottom hose, make sure that was cleared. This is just a return line from the control pump, or the control valve. I forced air in it through this way, and I plugged off the top one. And whenever I did that, you could hear it bubbling down inside the sump area. And then whenever I let go, there was a lot of pressure, and that's where a lot of this oil came. But it kind of puked out. I think my biggest concern is that it's just not sucking the oil from below. But I've cleared it all out, as far as I can tell. And maybe that's why the other pump went out, is because it wasn't getting enough. It wasn't getting enough hydraulic fluid, and then burned out that pump. That's what I'm thinking. But let me see if I can get this started, and I'll see if I can show you what it's actually doing. So give me just a second. still bumping. So anyways, you can kind of see what it's doing, where it's real jerky and it gets slower and slower. Whenever it does have pressure, it comes up pretty good, but then it just stops. The hydraulic seals are good because this will stay, even with a loaded bucket, this will stay loaded for, I don't know, for quite a while anyways, about a day. Come back out the next day and it might be lowered a little bit, but not bad. I did double check and make sure that the sump was full, and it is. I even made it a little bit over full, just in case, see if that helped, and then lowered it back down to the full section, or the full mark on the down there. For those that don't know, the drive unit is completely separate than the hydraulic, so I have no problem with it driving. I'm just at a loss. I've done everything I know how to do. I don't know, I've just been dealing with this thing for 2 years. I thought it was the pump, replaced the pump, started having those other issues. Thought I cleaned everything out, ready to go, then the engine basically crapped out on me, so replaced the engine. Now I got the pump going and everything was working great. I got this pile down. I was able to get 2 full scoops out before it started acting up and going slow and slower and slower and slower. Got pretty good tires on it. It's a good solid frame. There's just surface rust. If I can get this thing running good, then I might paint it. So anyways, I'd like to keep this, but I can't run it. So need some help. We know the pump is good, and I'm not really concerned about the control valve because I don't feel like I'm getting enough hydraulic fluid in the first place. So if anybody in the Oklahoma City metro area wants to help me figure out this little project, I'd be greatly appreciated. You have no idea. But I'd like to use it for a couple little odds and end jobs, and I might sell it after that. But I definitely don't want to sell it until I get this problem fixed. So, alright, thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. See ya. Okay, so I do want to record this. This is about the fastest way that I can put air down into the system. This is the return line back into the tank, and I only have about 40 psi or so not a whole lot. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. Of course not, how's it? So let's see if you can hear the bubbling. Hear that down in there? Okay, now I'll start this up. Put this down first. So I've never had a problem with it going down. Alright, now we're going to raise it back up. Still pretty jerky. Still kind of see my point. It's warm, but not hot. Now, normally, no, you should not be doing this on a running engine, but this issues that I've been having. Revving it up doesn't seem to help either. So anyways, I just wanted to add that onto the end of this video, just so you can see that I don't feel like I have a blockage down inside this sump, because you can hear the air flowing out and bubbling inside. We know it's not the pump because you saw on the on those pictures that it's creating enough suction that it is collapsing a hose. I feel if it's strong enough to collapse this fairly thick hose, that should be enough suction to pull some 10W30 hydraulic fluid through the system. And like I said, I took the oil filter housing apart and it is clean inside. This is a new filter. The very bottom hose, this return hose, this is a brand new hose. Those are all clean. From here to here, we know that that's clean, but then again, I mean, we're not getting hot side. I don't know why it's not sucking the hydraulic fluid that we need for this pump to continuously run. And again, I don't want to keep running it because I'm afraid I might burn up that pump, because I think that's what happened to the other pump, the original pump from the previous owner. But I'm at a total loss. It's kind of humbling to do a video like this, because a lot of times I can kind of figure stuff out, look online, talk to some people online, and a lot of it is stuff that I've already done. So I figured doing this video, you'll already see everything that I've done, and maybe there's just something else that I'm missing that I'm not getting yet. So okay, well, there you go. I appreciate you watching, and we'll get it fixed sooner or later, I'm sure. All right, see ya.